here we are at the Soho International Film Festival, and we have two lovely gentlemen, Genius on Hold, Gregory
Marquette.
Gregory Marquette and
Walter Shaw.
Yes, and you are the director.
Yes, I'm the
right,
director,
and
right.
you are
Producer.
We're so happy to have you, and we're going to be seeing your film. It's a short, correct?
No.
It's a feature.
It's a feature.
Okay.
Yes,
so do you want to tell us a little bit? I read a little bit. It has a lot to do with patenting and such, and
It's
communication.
It's kind of a family story about America, but it's a reflection of where we are today in America, and it's how corporations in America can take advantage of the little guy, of the regular Joe. And it's the story of his father. Walter's in the film.
Okay. You're Walter Jr. and there's a Walter Sr.
Right.
Correct.
Okay. And you're in the film.
I'm in the film. I
you're
tell part of the story.
Okay. You're the narrative.
No, Frank Langella's narrating it.
Right. Okay.
right.
Okay. So you're the motivation of the
It was my
story.
dad's story. He had 39 patents, conference call forwarding, speakerphone, touch tone dialing. He had 39 patents, and Bell Telephone was a monopoly, and they stopped him from bringing the stuff out earlier than later.
Are you quite technically inclined yourself in a
No,
little bit?
no, I was not.
But you're more creative into the creative world and translating all these amazing
Stories, yes.
stories
I
into
I
film.
was in court with him on many occasions.
But the story is really, he worked for Bell, and Bell said, sign over your inventions to us. And he said, well, I don't want to do that. And they said, well, basically, you're out. So because they were a monopoly, they halted him from ever working again. And so then he went another direction to survive. He ended up in a federal prison.
Okay, so he was indicted because he was charged of criminal
No,
offense?
yes, he was, because he attached to Bell telephone lines, which in those days were illegal. So that was a federal offense to use a telephone, because they owned every phone line in America.
Did his case set a precedence? Or?
Well, there were a number of precedents set at that time, and they kind of ignored some of them, and he got himself in some trouble. But it was because he was forced into that by Bell Telephone's, basically their complicity with the government to cause regular guys who should be able to make a living, but they couldn't. So they squashed them, as they squashed so many people. Until 1982.
That was my next question.
That's right.
So,
Bell then was no longer a monopoly, and only recently, and that's why the story is important, Bell is trying to become another monopoly by buying T-Mobile.
Oh.
But the Obama Justice Department said, not this time.
That's right.
But they could have. They came this close. So it's kind of, we have to be cautionary and pay attention to what can happen. And look what Wall Street did. Look what corporations have done in America. So it's very timely.
Excellent. I look forward to seeing this, and thank you very, very much. Thank you for your contribution to Soho International Film Festival,
Thank you for having us.
and we look forward to our Q&A in just a little bit.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.